Your day is about to get that little bit better because Rads has uploaded. Someone that does a skit about apple juice has uploaded and now has a second channel called the CEO of Apple Juice. Please go over there and subscribe like I said in the last video. And yes, I'm going to keep plugging this, but we don't really need to because I probably won't even upload enough. But still, go and subscribe, please. Transfer deadline day. Do we actually need to make any signings? I mean, probably yes, but we only have 7 million in the bank, as I will show you here. 7 million and literally no wage budget whatsoever. However, even though we are 6th in the league, which is bloody good for your first season in the Premier League for like 12 years, we're actually on really quite terrible form. If you didn't see the last episode, then we may or may not have lost 5-1 to Man United at home. I'm just going to quickly move on from that. We may or may not have robbed Arsenal, and we may or may not have accidentally beat Spurs in the FA Cup when we were completely dominated by. So it wasn't a great episode at all. But let's try and be a bit more positive in this one and get more positive results. But first, before I do anything, I just want to show you the shortlist and players that were suggested. One Portsmouth fan said it would cheer a lot of Portsmouth fans up if I was to sign John Smith and Jed Wallace. I mean, I've heard of both of them from Reading and Millwall. I presume that they're linked with you in real life, mate, because like I don't really know why that would cheer you up. I mean, I literally just say it there. They're linked with you in real life, probably. Another one is this guy, Zaracho. I've heard a lot about him in the past. He's got very good potential. Very versatile. He can play lots of different positions. However, he's at Schalke. He's also on loan to Marseille. Why would you loan out an 83 overall player? That's just weird. And we couldn't even afford him, even if he wanted to, just yet. And another option was Nathan Ferguson. Now, I'll be honest, I did actually go in for him just earlier, but it didn't really work. I didn't have a clue what to go for. He can play all across the back line though, which is really useful. He wouldn't cost much either. So maybe we could go for him in the future just as an option, but we'll see. So I'm just going to simulate all the way to the end of deadline day. And yes, by the way, I am wearing a Forest shirt for a Portsmouth video. But, I mean, I think I'm allowed. And plus the fact, technically, like, I've got a bit of blue. You know, this is technically Portsmouth blue here. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. We've got this here, though, anyway. But as for this episode, we're going to be playing Leicester City in the Premier League. We've really got to try and get a win there because our form is really starting to decline. Yet we're still 6th in the table. I don't know how that's happened. Copenhagen in the Europa League round of 32. That should really be a win because every time I play Copenhagen in FIFA, I've absolutely thrashed them. So it should really be a win. Spurs as well. We played them last episode in the FA Cup. We've got them again this time away. And I'm all but convinced that there's going to be an FA Cup game coming very soon. So that might actually end up being the first game we play. Or what I could do is play that. Or one of these two games with just highlight form like I did with Watford and Bolton in the last one. I might have to start doing that more. Okay, as it turns out, we actually have it in the next episode. So not this one. And unfortunately, it's Manchester United in the round of 16. I'd said it last time. We have two massive teams early on. I mean, it's like the game doesn't want me to retain it. I mean, I'm not aiming to try and retain it, but still, like, it's putting all these obstacles here for me. Well, that makes this episode a lot more straightforward. Leicester in the first game, then at home. We won the first game 1-0 away from home, of course, which was a fantastic result. I've just realised we're not 6th anymore. We're now 9th, which kind of is a little bit more fair and a little bit more real, I suppose. And obviously, Leicester, if they were to win, they're going to be a point behind us. So we've got to try and win this. So then, Leicester in the Premier League at home on a very miserable day, as it seems. It's not going to be easy, this. Obviously, they're just below us, so we've got to try and get a win here. Try and get back on form, because even though we're still in a very good position, our form really hasn't been great at all. Of course, full strength for our team. As for Leicester, I put them in all black because I just can't put them in that disgusting pink kit they've got. It's basically just a B-Tech version of Germany's home kit. But their team, Perez is still there, Damari Gray, Bagayoko, that's a good signing. Andre Silva's still there, Tielemans, Gomez, that's a very good signing. Ake again as well. Not sure about that left back. We've also got Benkovic, Schmeichel, and a striker I'd never heard of. Still a good team, but we can beat them. We did it last time. Let's try and get 2 W's out of 2 against this lot. Parrott. Troy Parrott's in. What a start. What a start to proceedings. 1-0 Portsmouth. Unlike against Aston Villa, it's not taking us until the very last minute to score. We've done it straight away. Nice and easy. 1-0 we lead already. And probably thinking, if you don't know me that well, you're wearing a Forest shirt, you're going to be biased against this lot. I don't even hate Leicester. I actually kind of like them. It's the D team that I don't like. Go on. Go on. Go on, son. 2-0. Okay. Right, okay. Fair enough. What the hell is this team, man? It's been like this the entire career mode. We go from highs of highs to lows of lows within moments. Even in League One, we like got battered by MK Dons, I remember. Then we went and won a game like 6-0. Like, this is just so weird. We lost 5-1 to Man United at home, by the way. And now we're beating Leicester 2-0 after 12. Like, what's going on? Good. Brilliant, brilliant ball. Smith throw. Yes! Nemecha! That could have been. That could have been 3 there, Adley. Nemecha goes for it. That's it. Half time. 2-0 Portsmouth against Leicester. Very good performance. Absolutely miles above Man United. United was an absolute annihilation. It was just one of the worst games I've ever played on, definitely, at least on YouTube. Without a doubt, it was horrendous. But we're making up for it here against Leicester. A tough game, but we're on top. Smith throw. Yes, it's got to be. It nearly was for Nemecha. Good chance. Gray. Damari plays it to Tielemans. Went straight into Garcia. Yes. Curtis. Oh, it would have been a great goal. So nearly 3-0. Straight to Henderson. That was a good chance for Leicester. Still not even cleared away. We do get it now, finally. 3 changes then. Nemecha can go off for Close. Harper off for Cannon. And also a chance for Harness. Yeah, instead of Smith Rowe. Then I forgot that. Power to Curtis. Curtis. Lovely stuff. Ben Close. He saved us against Arsenal, of course. Not quite there, though. And there we go. Full time. A very, very impressive win against Leicester. 2-0. Really died out in the second half. We got it done in the first after just 12 minutes, of course. But, you know, a win's a win. We got it done. And we needed that. We desperately needed that. That is like our first win in like 6 games in the Premier League. Really desperately needed to get that win. And we did just that. Do some training then. The match is very close to 73. Power is close to 76 as well. But yeah, that's not great apart from Power. And just to say as well, we are on the verge of having a second 80 rated player. Garcia and Adley. It's the race between those two. Appa's got to a decent level. Williams is growing a lot as well. Curtis is slowly but surely getting there. We need Smith Rowe to go a little bit more. And if we're going to sign him back permanently as well, we really ought to do that. We do have a monthly scouting report here. Yeah, so far we've not really had anything in any of these scout reports. I've not really been doing it enough, I'll be completely honest. Yeah, I mean, that potential's not too bad, but overall it's terrible. Yeah, it's not that impressive, really. But now it is time for a very special moment. Pompey playing in European knockout football. We absolutely were brilliant in our group. We drew 2 games and won 4. It was fantastic. That was really impressive. We've got Copenhagen away from home. A very winnable game. Every time I played this slot, I normally do tend to beat them quite often. So this should be a win, really. Well, let's do it. Away from home. If we can get a big win here, then we can send the second leg. We've come a long way. We really have. We've come a long way from hosting Oxford United and Accrington Stanley and Tranmere Rovers. Now, it's no one absolutely major, but we're playing knockout football, boys, in the Europa League. I mean, it's just mental. I mean, how far can we go? I think quarterfinals is like the max. I can't see us getting past that. It all depends on who we get in the draw, but if we can get a big win here, which every time I have played this lot, it normally is quite straightforward, I think we can do it. Why not? We're back in our all-purple kit, which for some reason the game glitches out and it puts the team in EFL fonts, not Premier League fonts, which is very strange, but the game is broken, remember, so no really surprise. That's our team. Their team, Wind, up front. Interesting name. Boufal, ex-Southampton player, I think at this stage. I've never heard of him. Yeah, I don't know any of them, to be fair. There's Adley. Adley could be a brilliant start, and it is. It's immediate. Like, what's going on here? That's the second time this episode we have scored within literally 3 minutes. This game, I don't understand it. Absolutely humiliated against Man United. Couldn't get a look in. Arsenal, really quite poor. Spurs, battered. But yet we still managed to win. Like, the contrast. We couldn't even score against Villa until the 87th minute. We couldn't score against Newcastle. And we got battered by Wolves. This is our form over the last few episodes. And now all of a sudden we're out here just scoring for fun. 1-0 we lead though. Yes. Troy. Get the rebound. Good save. Santos. Never heard of that bloke. Went for goal. It's actually not even been that one side of this game. They've actually had quite a bit of the ball. A few good chances. Oh, not a great ball, but Smith Rowe could actually get there, to be fair to him. He does. Smith Rowe swings it in. Nemecha. Got to be 2 in this too. Felix Nemecha. I mean, that's kind of come out of nowhere because of late, it's been all Copenhagen. We've done it again. We've gone at the other end and counter-attacked after having none of the ball. 2-0 we lead. And all of a sudden, our form is brilliant again. Like, I just don't understand our form in this career mode. It never has really been, ever, really consistent. It's just weird. That's also Nemecha's first goal for quite a while. I don't remember the last time he scored, so that's great for him. Curtis. Yes. Got it in Nemecha. Nearly got a second there. Good save. Powell goes for goal. Good save. Could be the rebound maybe. Never really going to go in from Williams. So that's a very good first half. 2-0. Copenhagen, to be fair to them, have actually done pretty good. I mean, they are 2-0 down, but still, they've not even done that bad. But all that matters is that we're 2-0 up going into half-time, and that makes it even more comfortable to simulate the second leg. Hadley's in. Clean through. Yassi, good save. You'd never believe it. Lost the footage to a goal. I mean, that's an absolute first on this channel, isn't it? But Nemecha puts us 3-0 up. Yeah. Not at all annoyed about that either. Sorry, it's technology. That's not even my fault. It's just the way I do it. But yeah, Nemecha puts us 3-0 up. Comfortable. It's not even too much of a surprise because really I'd say we are better than this lot. But yeah, been a great game for Felix Nemecha. He's needed this for a while. Wind. Very interesting name. Goes for goal. Could be a goal back. How the hell didn't they get there? How did that bloke literally ran past the ball? Wind gave it away. He could have just tapped it in. Oh, Smith Rowe. It's written in the stars for a fourth. It's Smith Rowe. Game, set, match. We're through to the next round. And we can definitely see it. We can definitely see the next game. It isn't too much of a surprise. I mean, this lot, they're not that good really, are they? I think they've finished second in the group in quite an average group. So it's not even too much of a surprise. Having said that, though, I've been saying a lot. They've not even done that bad. But their defence is clearly quite shocking. 3 changes then. Adley going to go off for close. Harness off for Curtis this time. I'm going to give Curtis a bit of a rest. And also Burgess for Garcia. Corner. Could it actually be 5? Smith Rowe. Nearly 5. It's bloody 5. It's 5-0. Ben Close. I honestly have not rigged this. And you can say, well, you obviously put it on an easy difficulty. I don't play on a hard difficulty anyway, because I'm absolutely horrendous at this game. But I proved to you all in the last episode, I lost 5-1 to Man United. So, like, you can't blame it on that. This is just the opposition. And I'm all of a sudden just playing well again. That's just how this game... Sometimes you have a game where you can just steamroll past them. No matter how good you're playing. Other games where you just can't even get a look in. That happens so much. Here's Appa. Appa. You know what? I'm going to go for it. Appa. Straight at Johnson. Smith Rowe. We're doing this for fun now. We're actually just having all these shots. Well, very evenly matched that game, really, wasn't it? A 5-0 L for Copenhagen, but we win very convincingly. A special night coming away in Europe, winning 5-0 is incredible. But yeah, we're through to the next round, all but definitely, barring an absolutely monumental collapse, we're through. One final game to play then against Spurs, away from home this time at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Very imaginative name that, Spurs, well done. They're 5th, we are back up, well we were 7th, we're in 8th now, so it really is quite tight between, well, 6th to even 10th, you know. One defeat, we could fall down to 10th, well... Not if we lose this, but, you know, it is that tight. And even, yeah, Wolves aren't really in it, are they? And saying that they beat us 4-1, that's quite poor. But Leicester, we kind of got a bit of a gap there by beating them. Everton, we played them this season. I don't think have we played Everton? Couldn't have been very memorable, because I can't remember even playing the game. Oh, yeah. We drew 0-0, I remember that. Yeah, okay. Spurs, away. Big game for the second straight episode as well, facing Spurs, and hopefully the final time this season. Yeah, we're going to face Man United again soon. Again, hopefully we can get some redemption on them in the FA Cup. And yeah, Spurs away, big game, big stadium. Let's do this. So then we're here at the very impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I always love coming here. It's a fantastic ground. It's not been that good of a season at all in real life for them though. Obviously after Champions League final last year and Champions League, top 4. It's not been a great year for Spurs. And of course, we beat them in our first ever home game in the Premier League 2-1. Late on, of course, through Troy Parrott of all people, ex-Spurs player. And then, of course, in the last episode, we knocked them out the FA Cup 1-0. Again, through Troy Parrott. So could he do it a third time? We're in our away kit, even though we did wear blue and they wore white in the first game. I just thought, why not? We're away. Let's just stick to this kit. Their team looks very similar to the team we beat last episode. Cran Burnat's in there now, though. Bergwijn starting. Dyer's now starting. And Ryan Sessegnon for his career mode. Legend, of course. I may even try and sign Sessegnon at some point in his career mode, because we didn't have Sessegnon for at all long. Literally half a season. And he was great whenever we had him. I'd like to try and have a proper stint with Sessegnon at some point in this career mode. To have him for at least 2 or 3 seasons. So he could come in the future. Very much so. Big game then. We know how to beat Spurs now. We've done it twice already. Let's try and make it 3 out of 3. Sissoko. Don't know how he's still in the team. Goes for goal, put it wide. Good chance. Parrott. Now to Harper. Loses the ball far too easily there though. Still a chance. Curtis. Good play. Parrott. Nice. Goes for goals. Straight at Lloris. Good chance. Cleared off the line. It's not been a good game at all. I think we had a game with Forest in the later seasons where it was just a dead game away from home. And I remember we also beat Spurs 5-0 in one of those games. It was mental, that. Bergwijn. 1-0 Spurs. I mean, it's about time that Spurs actually beat us, I suppose. They've got a lot of making up to do against us. But still, not great. It's Sissoko, of all people, playing on the right wing, which is very weird. Bergwijn, been good so far in real life for Spurs in his short time there. Good goal. Got a lot of work to do now. Corner to Spurs. Okay. It's a bit like Wolves right now, where they're literally absolutely battering us and Man United. Only we cannot have a repeat of that. Sessegnon. It's all Spurs right now. Sissoko now to Bergwijn. Dyer back to Sissoko. Bergwijn. Good save from Henderson. It's all Spurs. Half time. Not great, to be fair. I can't remember having a shot. Or it's been a while since I had a shot. Anyway, absolutely all over us, Spurs. Bergwijn's been brilliant. He's had all of the ball. A lot of chances for him and for Spurs. I mean, can we nick a draw out of this, maybe? It doesn't look like it right now, though. Sessegnon. Again, chance for Spurs. Ryan Sessegnon. Still not saved. We do get there eventually. Oh, well, I'm back. I wasn't even paying attention there, but Curtis got it. Curtis, good save. Oh, I thought I had gone in, That was very unlucky. Spurs are on a very good run here. Who's that? Don't know who it is, but he plays it in. It could be Bergwijn. It's 2-0. That is so annoying. I literally just had a golden chance to go and score. I literally could have made it 1-0 immediately. And then they go down the other end and score and kill the game. Oh, man. I don't even know who that was who put the ball into the box. But Bergwijn has been an absolute menace today. He's been all over us. Brilliant player. I mean, I'm not even too surprised. But right. I mean, I suppose Spurs, they wanted redemption. It's about time they got it. And saying that we won 2 out of 3 games against Spurs this season, I'll take this, to be fair. But still not great. It is a defeat. Doesn't really help the fact that most of my players don't have any stamina left. So Williams, Adley and the Mets are all going off. A Cannon, Close and bloody Seddon, they're coming on. 2-0 Spurs though. Full time then. 2-0 to Spurs. Pretty standard, to be honest. 2 wins out of 3 against them this season is very impressive. We may even have to play them again if we get them. No, we can't. We don't have them in the FA Cup because we knocked them out the FA Cup. But that's not a bad start at all to our record against Spurs. Yeah, I mean, in ways, you might think I'm weird saying this. I'm actually kind of pleased we lost because it makes it a little bit more of a challenge, a little bit more difficult. I don't want to be out here in Season 1 easily qualifying for the Europa League. I want it to be a little bit of a challenge. So at least a bit of a challenge. So a defeat there kind of makes it a little bit more real, I suppose. But still, 2-0 defeat to Spurs. Bloody hell. 19 shots to 4. says quite a bit about the game and how dominant they were. Jesus Christ. So to finish off the episode, we've got 2 games to stimulate. The second leg against Copenhagen, 5-0 up. Come on, lads. We can't lose 6-0. 1-1. Okay, that's kind of fair. Curtis scoring, Williams with an injury though, but that is 6-1 on aggregate. We are definitely through to the next round. Now this is very weird, Burnley. I played them 3 times last season. They were by far and away the hardest team in the league last season for us to face. They were top of the league. We played them away at Turf Moor twice in the cup and in the league as well, and then at home. But yet this season, I've simulated both games against them. I promise I will play at least one next season. I mean, I like playing Burnley, to be honest, but the way it's all fallen, I just can't play this game, really. It's unfortunate. 1-1 draw, though, that's kind of a bit crap. I mean, I think Burnley are kind of like 15th or something. Like, you know, that's not great, to be honest. Rodriguez and Smith Rowe, Adley with an injury, though, that's not great. Oh, we've got Lazio. That is a big one. That is a big one. We'll be lucky to win that, you know. I think we could, but that'll be tough. Lazio, we've never played them in my YouTube history. That will be a tough game. Now that's going to be also be interesting because I probably will have to play both legs. That's a little bit annoying. I don't know how I'm going to work that out. But that is it for yet another episode of the Portsmouth Road to Glory on FIFA 20. The next one, of course, will be on Wednesday. I don't know whether there's going to be anything tomorrow or Tuesday. We'll wait and see. I'm working on other stuff. Obviously, I can't do previews, and the next podcast is over on Leia's channel, so do go and check that out, please. Obviously, we're talking about the return of football. We also do Bundesliga predictions. That's the point we've got to. We're talking about German football. But yeah, lots more to look forward to. United, Lazio, and maybe Everton as a live game, or at least as a post game in the next episode. But until then, please, of course, do like and subscribe to Rads. And please stay safe, and I'll see you very soon.